Yes, Matty Longstaff is in the news. It was first broke by The Times and then it's been followed up by Keith Downey of Sky Sports, who, let's face it, the man is going to need fucking counselling at this rate with all of the showers of shit that this lad needs to report on. Get him into counselling. Make sure that Keith Downey is A-OK. Matty Longstaff is seriously considering an offer of £30,000 a week to go to 14th placed Udinese in quite a poor Italian top flight. The man who was born and bred in Newcastle, is a die-hard fan, is considering upping sticks and going to Udinese because he can't get enough money at this club. Now, some of us will say, oh, if he loves Newcastle, he'd sign. But at the end of the day, it is his job. It is his job. He's got a short career and he's got to maximise his earning potential. And are you telling me the offer that the club has made of 15,000, considering what he's on at the moment, which is a few thousand, 15,000, it's a lot to me, it's probably a lot to you. But in Premier League terms, it's peanuts. When you are offering a third of what Jack fucking Colback's on, are you kidding me? It must be the most stupidest decision of ever. We already know everything that there is about Lee Charnley. I don't like him. Many people don't like him. He's inept. His own bloody mother probably doesn't like Jack Colback. Nobody, not even Jack Colback's mother probably likes him. But on Lee Charnley's own mother doesn't probably like him. His own wife probably doesn't like him. The best part of Lee Charnley slid down the back end of his mother's arse crack when he was born. Why, on that fearful night many moons ago, Mr. Charnley Sr. didn't pull out, I just don't know. It could have saved us a lot of heartache. And how embarrassing must it be to have a pathetic loser of a son like that? I just don't know. But it bores my piss, it really does, that we're losing out on a local talent to Udinese. I mean, the lad's been linked to a few clubs. I brought it on the page a few times. Marseille have been sniffing about. Inter Milan have been sniffing about. But the only concrete offer on the table is that from Udinese. And it is beating our bid. We're Newcastle United and we can't match Udinese. And we wonder why it gets called Carry On. Carry On, Looney Tunes and all that. It's because of stupid, absolutely heads gone ideas. Can Lee Charnley not do the most simplest of tasks? Can he switch a light switch on? We're risking losing a player in the current climate where money isn't going to be splashed around. We don't know still about the takeover for definite. So we should be getting the likes of Matty Longstaff signed up, and it saves you money so we can use the money we have on other areas of the pitch, which is glaring. Look at some of the money we've wasted before. Signing players like Ashraf Lazar, who looks like a Gratan model. He's not a footballer in a month of Sundays. He can't get a game in the bottom end of really Serie B. Emmanuel Rivier's showing him up, man. Oh my word. It boils my pig. And what this must say to the kids in the academy. You can do all that you want. We're going to offer you peanuts, or you're going to have to bugger off somewhere else. We should be highlighting the likes of Sean Longstaff, who I don't know what thinks. I mean, he wanted a contract, and that's not being sorted out either. But looking at these lads, they're going to be thinking, there's just no point. It's his hometown club. Why are we struggling again to keep hold of our best talent? Have we not learned from the past where we let an absolute tidal wave of good players leave this area and end up playing for West Ham's, for Manchester United's, for Blackburn's, for Southampton's. We need to be retaining players of the calibre of Matty Longstaff. Whether you think he's good enough now or what not, that is all up to debate. But there is a huge amount of potential there, and we're going to get 425k compensation, which no doubt gives Lee Chaney and Mike Ashley an absolute massive erection, but it does fuck all in today's game. I had to pull over when I got the news. I was that annoyed. This club, the club that doesn't communicate, the club that doesn't make common sense decisions, continues just to keep scouring the bottom of the barrel time and time and time again. It's unbelievable. It really is. At no other club would this be allowed to happen. I'm even hearing rumours that Watford may get him. Udinese may buy him. He may be sent out to Watford for a period of time. You know, Udinese can sell the lifestyle, the culture, where it's at. The heart of Europe. No, you can't blame the lad. He's probably that sick of dealing with Lee Charnley and Mike Ashley and the penny pinching and the paddling pools and the fucking bins for recuperation. Rumour has 5 weeks or so ago, however many weeks it was before the lockdown, he flew out there and he had a look round and he was impressed and he's got the offer and he is waiting every little bit to see what Newcastle do. Is the takeover going to go over? What is going to happen at Newcastle United? But how long does he wait? And then if he goes, Sean Longstaff, does he follow suit? Does he leave? Does he think, well, you know, the best young talent is leaving this club? It sends the wrong message out. It really sends the wrong message out. I've talked before very passionately, both on the Black and White Show and on articles on our website, about a Geordie DNA. This is the opposite. You've got Shola Amiobi coming out saying the corporate line, everybody at the club would love him to stay. Would they? We'll offer him the Jack Colback wages. Jack Colback's contract's up this summer. Why not use whatever money is there and just give it to Matty Longstaff? 45 grand a week. That ginger top's fleeced. Yet we can't keep a Matty Longstaff. Are you having a laugh? If we can't keep a Matty Longstaff, how the hell are we going to progress as a club, man? It's a joke. It is a bloody joke. So fed up. It's never easy supporting Newcastle, Newcastle at all. Constantly cash in. Look at the Andy Carroll situation. Oh, a bit of money. Get rid. Then you got the Matty Longstaff. Oh, he's asking for a few quid. Well, why shouldn't he ask for a few quid? If we can't even just match the 30 grand, that is embarrassing. When you've got Lazar there, Mr. Gratan Model of the Year, who can't even play football, who, like I said, he's struggling to get in a sort of Serie B team where Emmanuel Rivier's looking a better player than him. Come on, man. How far are we dropping down the old pyramid here? I tell you what, people have got issues with this takeover. I've got every prayer mat out. Going. Get it through. Get rid of this shower of absolute shit. If Lee Chaney needs a hand clearing his office out, I will volunteer. I'll drive this van through and most happily put everything in there, including him in the back, and take him for a very long drive up a very short pier. The man's a pleb. This has really got my goat up. It's disgusting. I want to see people from this area able to work hard, improve the game, and get in that team. He scored, 2 goals in 8 or 9 games this season, both against Manchester United, both thunder cunts. Are you not telling me there's not potential there? Goodness me. And if you're the family, and you're seeing Matty going, potentially a new culture, a new start, extra money, this, that and the other, and then in a year's time, Sean Longstaff's trying to negotiate the contract, what are you going to say? Oh, stick around. There's such a great bunch there. They love the youth. They love it. No. We'll just waste another 10 million on an Albert Luque, should we? Or should we get another Hodri Savain? Oh, my word. Which scout looked at that and thought that was a good deal? And I just can't believe people like Shola Miobi aren't coming out with a bit more passion and verve to keep hold of these players. Towing the company line and licking the boss's ass does not work. Sometimes you've got to ruffle a few feathers. I'm sorry, like Gaffer, this is wrong. Get the ginger top out, get Colback shifted on, let him go wherever he wants to go, and keep Matty Longstaff. Because for every Matty Longstaff, there's going to be another one coming through the conveyor belt. And if we're serious about progressing as a club, the youth team is a great place to start. I saw, growing up as a kid, too many players leaving this area, and I do not want to see that happening again. The years and the money that we missed out on from shipping out all of the good young talent in this area is shocking. There's no point in saying cream rises to the top, because then, and as soon as the cream gets to the top, you're just getting rid of the bloody thing anyway for £450,000. That's embarrassing. That is absolutely embarrassing. It's one thing, I suppose, selling Andy Carroll for 30-odd million quid. But it's another one to just let through. And the other concerning thing for me is they're not even putting a fight up to keep him. Where is Steve Bruce coming out saying, I want to keep all of this lad? I know his hands are tied. Why is he not pushing Lee Charnley? No decisions can be made. Is there another excuse that I've heard? Well, I'm sorry, but other decisions need to be made. How long do you put things off for? What, until he's already signed? It's too late. Lee Charnley needs to get on with the job that he's paid to do. And I joked on the Facebook page that Lee Charnley's had his wages reduced recently. He wants to reduce it a lot more. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I would not put that man in charge of ordering the paper for the photocopier. Inept, useless clown. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. I hope you are all okay. I'm going to take 10 minutes before driving home. Take care, speak to you later, and keep it tuned.